Good morning and welcome to the Senior Hour, which is sponsored by Santa Clarita In-Home Care and Advanced Audiology. I'm Barbara Cochran with my co-host,
Dr. Gene Dorio,
on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. This is a show for, about, and by seniors, giving information to enhance one's quality of life. And we have two guests this morning. Our first guest is Sam Silver, a realtor from Homes for Heroes. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And later in the hour, we will be speaking with Rick Ferranti of Home Care Services. And it's been a busy week, hasn't it?
very busy.
Very, very busy.
But it's at the end of the week, it's going to be busier, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
We're going to be celebrating. Well, we're going to have a fundraiser, all of us, at the Celebrity Waiter at the
That's right.
Hyatt to raise funds for our senior center here in Santa Clarita.
That's right, and I will miss it this year for the first time.
Why? Wait, no.
Oh, yes.
You were supposed to be there. We were going to break bread.
I have no choice.
Okay.
I have a granddaughter whose sweet 16th birthday is Saturday.
Saturday at what time?
From 2:30 to 7:30.
Okay, well, we'll send a limo up. Or a helicopter,
But we're
if you'd
going,
like.
well, it might have to be a helicopter because I'll be in Hesperia.
All right, we'll get Kobe's
That's a
helicopter to
long
bring
way
you down.
off.
No, that's probably by helicopter, would you say, Sam? Probably about 20 minutes. Direct
Probably.
flight, about 20 minutes. That's
20
not bad.
minutes.
As a crow flies.
And I
Yes,
think
as
the
the crow
Hyatt
flies.
has I think they have a heliport on top.
Do they
Yeah, we're
really?
set. If not, we'll put you down in the parking lot.
Yeah, okay. And my son
You'll-
is buying his daughter a car.
Does she know that?
No.
She does now.
No, she doesn't.
She's listening to the show.
No, they don't get this show in Hesperia.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they
on
do.
the podcast. Surprise! What's her name? Congratulations! What kind of car is it?
It's a Subaru.
Helicopter.
Yeah,
That's great. She'll be able to bring you down.
she'll be able to come and get me.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, how fun! A Subaru, nice.
Yes.
That was rated one of the higher rated cars this year. You saw
that's why Scott got it for her
Mm-hmm.
because he wanted the safest car possible.
Yeah,
And he
it's
did a
reliable
lot-
too.
yes.
That's what
Yeah.
they said last night. That I think there were 5. The top 5 came out, and I think the American car was Chrysler, and that was number 7.
Yeah, and I know the
So, but
Subaru
Subaru was up there in the
is
top
way
5.
up in the top. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah. Well,
Very, very nice. So you'll be there celebrating, and you won't be
Yes, that's right.
at our event. We'll save you some bread.
all right.
Good.
We'll break it when I get here on Wednesday.
That sounds
next
good.
week.
We'll have a lot of fun at that.
Yes, it does sound like a lot of fun, doesn't it?
Oh, it will be. I guaranteed that.
Oh, yes, absolutely. It's going to be a terrific program. Tell us a little bit about it.
The Celebrity Waiter is it's a group. It's tables, and they have a theme, and I think this year's theme is fun and games. And
Sounds fun.
Sounds fun. And so our table, retired LA County sheriffs. Will be let's make a deal.
Oh, how fun.
So we will
Oh,
dress
wow.
up like Let's Make a Deal. But Robin and I are the celebrity waiters
Yes.
for Let's Make a Deal. And we have aprons with food, plastic food taped on it, and we call it Let's Make a Meal,
how
which
fun.
is in conjunction with the
That's
home delivered meal program that they
Right.
have at the senior center. And then, they serve
That's unique.
over 500 meals a day and 200 at the center itself, Sam. And I mean, that's really a lot of meals, 700 meals per day on
That's
the average
amazing.
for Monday through Friday. So, but anyway, we're there to raise funds, make money for them, and, keep them in business out here for our seniors. So what do you, Sam, what do you do in terms of your, participation in the community and maybe even at the senior center? You've been over there before.
I contribute to community. Actually, something right there in front of you. It's one of the ways I contribute to community. I give these cards to nonprofits in the community, and they sell those at $20 face value.
Wow.
So it's those
called a
cards,
signature card.
Yes.
Signature card.
Signature card.
Drink, eat, enjoy.
Yes, and it gives you 10% off of those restaurants. There's 42 different restaurants on
Whoa.
that card.
Oh, my goodness.
That have signed up and are agreeing to give 10% off when somebody comes in with those cards.
How nice.
So I've given them to Shelter of Hope to help make money for the pet shop over there in the mall,
Good for you.
because they're a nonprofit also.
Yes.
I went to find out some more charities to give to that would be willing to, that would want to make money for their charities by selling those at $20 a face value. And if it's, but they don't have to sell it for $20. They could sell it for $10. They could sell it for $5, whatever they're comfortable with, because I know senior income is sometimes lower. So somebody can sell those for $10 face value, but they still get the benefits of it.
You know, in
right.
Santa
That's
Clarita, we have 20 to 25,000 seniors over 65 now.
Wow.
Here in Santa Clarita. We have a lot of elder seniors here, and some of the restaurants do very well in terms of giving discounts, a senior discount. As a matter of fact, I get insulted sometimes when I go in and I order something and they say, "Would you like the senior discount?" And I go,
What do you say?
I mumble first.
I say, of course.
Oh, you do, yeah, but I'm still insulted by that to a certain degree. I remember my brother and my mother, who's now 94, went to the movies, and they went to the movies, and my brother purchased the tickets, and he's in line, and he says to the ticket person, I'd like 2 tickets, one for a senior. And he looks at my mother and looks at my brother and says, "Who's the senior?" So we somehow get insulted in some way, but in a curious way, which is, to me, it's not
funny.
It's not bad. But here in Santa Clarita, we tend to then help our seniors a lot, and you are doing that. You're a veteran.
Yes, I am. I am a veteran.
So you
I was in
understand
the
the
Army.
concepts of what some of our elder senior veterans are going through.
Oh, absolutely.
Here in Santa Clarita, and it's
Yes.
For some it's an ordeal because they don't always have the funding, or they're afraid of losing the funding and becoming homeless. So that's a big threat to them, and they want to try to keep themselves afloat. So they're doing all these things with these discount cards that allow them to survive.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's something called the Veterans Center. I brought this in, and it's to help veterans, both coming back from the war now, and people that may be struggling from what's happened, Agent Orange and Vietnam and Korea. There's a lot of veterans that are still suffering from those things, but are forgotten. So it's called a Veterans Center. There's several of them, and we really need one up here. So if anyone's listening out there that has any access to helping us get a Veterans Center out here in Santa Clarita Valley, we really need one up here. But it's free to veterans. They can go in there, and there's a psychologist, and there's all sorts of services for veterans when they have no other place to go. So if somebody was homeless, I bet you they can go into the Veterans Center and at least get the services that they need, maybe a place to stay. Incredible organization. It's located right there off of Haskell. By Sepulveda, by the hospital, by the Plummer Hospital. I don't know if veterans don't know where that is. They need to.
I think almost all of them do.
Yeah.
We've all been there in one way or another.
How can we get something like that up here?
I don't know. I guess we need to do some research on that to find that out. Maybe I'll make some calls and see about that.
What about the city? Calling the city.
That's a good idea. Maybe bring it up to maybe some of the councilmen. Maybe the next city council meeting.
That's a good idea.
Well, Dante Acosta lost his son
Yes.
in Afghanistan. Bob Keller is a Vietnam veteran, Green Beret. Tim Ben Boyston served in our military.
So all three of those men
The men have served.
could be contacted
Absolutely. Absolutely.
to at least put a bee in somebody's bonnet.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, that's important. It's important for the veterans to know that they have help.
But your business, though,
Yes.
is a realtor.
Yes, I'm in real estate. Yes.
Yes, and you are with Homes for Heroes.
Yes, I'm
which
with.
means that you dedicate your business and your career to finding homes for veterans and also selling homes
Yes.
for veterans.
Yes, absolutely. I give 25% of my gross commission goes back to veterans, military, police, fire, and a lot of police and fire are veterans.
Oh, yes.
Because they usually serve in the military and they come out and they serve in our community as well. Teachers, doctors, nurses, any of those people that would have been affected by 9/11 are the people that are considered heroes in the Homes for Heroes program.
First responders.
25% gross commission goes back to Homes for Heroes, goes to the hero, and then another 5% goes back to Homes for Heroes Foundation, which helps the soldiers coming back from the war with housing assistance. So,
Which is always a problem, isn't it?
which is always a problem.
Always.
After World War II, the benefits were there, not just in housing, but in education, for health care. Everything was there.
Yes.
But I wonder why, Sam, we kind of lost that touch on, the people who have sacrificed so much.
I don't know. It tears my heart out when I go down to LA and I see that. I see people on the street, and when you go inside in the morning, you see the veterans coming in for breakfast and a coffee, and bless their heart, the people there, they get them coffee and breakfast and whatever they need when they come in, and you can tell a lot of the people are on the street, and it's the saddest thing in the world when you see that. And
But we need to make a commitment in this country for anyone who serves. There is a guarantee that they will never be homeless. There is a guarantee that if they want to get an education, they will get an education. There's a guarantee that their health care will always be taken care of. We should blanket that all over our country for those people who serve. I mean, first responders, it's important.
Yes.
But primarily, anyone who dons a uniform and is up in arms defending us after they've served, they're honorably discharged. They should have that right. It should be given to them.
I absolutely believe so. Yes, I concur with that.
So if someone turns around and says, "Oh, we don't know how we're going to fund that, and we don't know we're going to
Figure out a way."
We'll figure out we need to figure out this way. We need to change the tide of where we are going and how we are helping those people who help us.
Exactly. I'm part of the American Legion. So I go there, and you could see a lot of veterans there, and also sons of veterans, and there's some other organizations that are part of the American Legion. But that might be a good way to start for that as well. Go to the American Legion and talk to some of the people there, because I know a gentleman I met the other day when I dropped off these Homes for Heroes cookies over there at the American Legion, and they were so thankful. They said, "Thank you so much for appreciating what we do." And it's like, I brought my daughter in there, and they were just so, oh my God, so appreciative. So appreciative, and I want to give back to them. It makes me want to do more for our soldiers and our veterans.
Have you had any other family members who have served as well in the military? You served.
My father was in Korea. He served in Korea.
Now, did he have an influence on you at all? Did he, as my father served in World War II, the influence, what I saw was an injured veteran who tried to make a normal life, which he did, but he had a physical injury that needed to be taken care of, and the VA did help him with that. Did your Did you see that in your family? My dad never talked about the service. I mean, he rarely talked about how he got injured. I know he was in the Air Force, and he got injured on a plane.
Yes.
And, when they landed, he was, he almost lost his leg because of it. He survived the crusades that he was on in the South Pacific, but it was a hardship where he limped for years and years and years until I think I was 15 years old when he stopped limping.
Yeah.
But how about in your family? Your father, did he ever talk about?
My father and I weren't really close growing up. My mom got divorced when I was very young. Only recently, as I realize, he was my father still, whether it was closeness or not. He's still my father. I saw him and introduced him to his grandkids and stuff like that.
Oh, cool.
And I was actually there before he died. I was he was at hospice. And I was there, and I said my piece with him, and he was very he would speak and his voice would boom, shake the walls. So as a child, that's pretty scary.
Yes, that's true.
And that could be a lot of what it was from. I mean, you never know what they go through. And he didn't really talk much
about it.
So he was kind of a staunch kind of.
Even our Vietnam veterans, my friends who were out there just, didn't talk about the horrific problems that they faced while they were there, what war was like. I mean, I've had a few friends who have said, yeah, this was not good, but others have just clammed up and not said anything.
Yeah, it's
tough. War is tough.
It is. And the scars that you don't see are the ones that really hurt. There's 22, I did some research this morning, there's 22 veterans a day that are killing themselves.
What?
22 veterans a day that are killing themselves.
Wow.
We're losing that many of our good people that go and fight for our country because of the scars that are underneath.
That needs to be addressed.
Absolutely.
By us as a nation, as a people. We can't allow that to continue at all.
No, it's very important, and it's important for people to know this. There's a lot of people that don't understand what is going on out there, and not seeing the elephant in the room. It's not good anymore. Yeah. They're on our streets. They're everywhere, and these people are suffering. If you see a veteran out there, thank them. Thank them. Say thank you for your service. Love on them. Care for them. If during holidays, take them in. Give them something. They need to be touched. They need to be touched because they're sitting in silence and in pain.
But the greatest part about those who serve, they've served and they're being told what to do and how to do things and follow commands. They've learned how to do that. So they're all tidied up and they know how to work also and work as a team.
Absolutely.
When they come back from service and they're discharged, they're probably the best people to hire. And they should be first in line to those who are out there who might be thinking about employing anybody.
Exactly.
There should be a list of people coming back from service, being discharged. Here's your list. These have first and top priority.
And I know a lot of the governments, a lot of the companies are actually doing that right now. So it's not everyone that's guilty of it. I see a lot of companies that are offering the veterans preferences. They get a certain amount of points, say police department job, fire department job, government job, post office job. They're points that they get on top of whatever the scores are. So they do get extra points for a lot of the government jobs. So I know we have something coming up soon. What is the federal departments are coming to do something at COC? Like a job fair type thing.
I hope so.
Yeah. I heard something about that recently. So that might be something that a veteran would want to go take a look at. Go on the city website and look and see when that is for a job. So maybe there's a veteran out there that needs a job. Go to that federal employment workshop and go see what can be done.
Well, let's try to put these words that we've said today to use. And we earlier talked about there's a vet center in Chatsworth, but Santa Clarita has lots of veterans, and
Yes.
I think our goal needs to be, Sam, that we start the ball rolling on this through possibly City Council and get
true. And
this kind of service here in our community.
Those are
agree.
the people that we talked about. Bob Keller and Dante Acosta.
Yes.
And Tim Van Poitston.
Yep.
Those are three gentlemen that you may want to contact at some point.
Okay.
And work through the city to see if we can get a veteran center up here, because we really do need it. There are a great many seniors who live up here. And I would venture to say quite a few of them don't have the wherewithal to
Yes.
buy a home, for instance.
That's true.
Well, how can we get in touch with you, Sam?
You can get a hold of me you can get a hold of me either at Keller Williams VIP Properties, which is where my office is.
Right.
661-434-5855, or I have a 800 number, 888-3-HEROES. 888-3-HEROES.
888.
888-3
THREE or
number 3,
Oh,
HEROES.
okay.
Okay, what is that? What does that
It
stand
is.
for?
That's a tough question. I have to look at my phone.
Heroes.
3 heroes.
Heroes.
And it spells out, if you go on your phone, just type in heroes. It will.
I know.
Let me look on my phone real quick. If I got a minute.
888-3 Heroes.
I
And the other
apologize.
one locally is 661-434-5855.
Yes, that's what it is. And let me give you the number for heroes.
888-3.
888-3.
Would be great if we memorize it.
888-3-437-7637. So 343-7637. Sorry about that.
Terrific. 888-343-7637.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you so
let's,
much.
keep
I'm
up
glad
the good
you
work here.
came.
We appreciate it.
Yes.
I appreciate you guys and what you guys are doing here. And if anyone out there has a cause, a nonprofit, that they would like to use these cards to make some money for their nonprofits, call me,
Give you a call.
because I have quite a few, and it's a year. It's good for a year, and I would love to give them to nonprofits that want to make money for their causes.
Valid through 2016.
Yes.
Terrific. Thank you so much, Sam.
Thank you so
Sam, for
much.
being
I
here.
appreciate
Enjoyed
it.
your
Appreciate
visit
it.
this time.
It's absolutely.
More so than the last time, right?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We got to learn a
Yes.
little bit more about it.
We have a cause now.
That's
Yes.
right, we do. Thanks again.
You're welcome.
I'm Barbara Cochran with my co-host, Dr. Jean Dorio, on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS.